I get that Matthew's family is afraid of losing him. He's a really great kid. They love him for who he is, not for what he can do. But they're keeping their son from living the life he wants to live because they're afraid. Afraid to let go, afraid to trust, afraid to take risks. So they're opting for the safe choice, the one that involves less chance of getting hurt, less chance of loss, but no chance of gain. They know their son wants a better life, but out of fear, they're unable to allow him that. They're denying him the chance to experience the joy and excitement that comes with letting go and taking a risk. That's a shame and a waste.
Now that is the biggest load of crap I've ever heard in my life. Okay,
Rachel, what are you doing?
Dr. Evans isn't here because he cares about Matthew. He's here for his own agenda.
Really? What would that be?
Mr. Clark, please put me on the stand. I think I could shed some light on Dr. Evans's motives.
Well, not when I have no idea what you're going to say.
Rachel, that means Taya would cross-examine you, and I think that's a little dangerous, so please just sit down.
Mom, I am not afraid of Taya.
Mr. Clark, is this outburst finished?
My apologies, Your Honor.
Your Honor, I'd like to put Ms. Gannon on the stand. I'm very interested in what she has to say.
Are you finished with Dr. Evans?
For now.
You may step down, Dr. Evans. Ms. Gannon.
Do you know what this is about?
I wish I
Do you
did.
swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing
She
but
wants
the
to
truth?
testify against Evans.
Which could be a good thing.
Be seated.
Yeah, if Taya wasn't all for it.
How to tell your parents
Mommy, wait.
you're gay?
Cole, it's me again. Call me as soon as you get this. It's very important. God, where are you? Okay, Hope.
Hey, Star.
Sean,
You were hoping I was somebody else.
I'm looking for my dad.
He just called me.
What for?
All he said was for me to get my butt down here to guard you, Hope, and the boys with my life.
I told him not to tell anyone.
Tell me what?
He's gonna get Cole killed.
Don't do anything big. Just yank Cole off this operation before Star and Hope get hurt. I know that everyone thinks that McBain's some kind of genius, but
Not everyone.
I don't know. That's why I thought it should come to you. What kind of an idiot uses an 18-year-old kid to bust up a drug ring?
Don't worry, Mr. Manning. I'm dealing with it as we speak.
The kid who sold the drugs to my son, Cole Thornhart. You find out if he knows anything, and if he can connect the drug operation to me. If he even suspects anything, and he can rat me out. Kill him.
Keaton's location. He's in the building. He's downstairs. Heading straight for Cole's cell.
Hey, Danny. Hey, I need to be alone with the prisoner.
What do you want?
I'm Keaton.
I got nothing to say to you. I know my rights.
So relax. I know you've been working undercover.
Who told you?
I'm on McBain's task force. Handpicked by the man himself.
He didn't tell me.
Well, that's Johnny for you. He keeps everyone on a need to know.
So are we going upstairs?
Not yet. I thought you might be going a little stir crazy.
Not so bad.
Hey, I wouldn't blame you. It's tough being locked up. Knowing what you know.
I still can't believe Mayor Lowell's the guy that's getting drugs into Lambview.
That's all I needed to hear.
please state your name and your relationship to the plaintiff?
Rachel Gannon. I'm Matthew Buchanan's sister.
And for the record, you and I have a personal relationship as well.
Yes, we were roommates.
And friends, I hope.
Well, that depends. You still owe me for half the security deposit.
You mentioned that you believe Dr. Evans was testifying today because he has his own agenda?
That's right.
Dr. Evans is a world-renowned neurosurgeon.
Does that make him an expert on my family?
And you are, of course, I say. Do you support your mother and Commissioner Buchanan's decision to deny your brother the chance to walk again?
My family wants Matthew to walk again, and so do I.
But they refuse to allow the surgery.
Not for the reasons that Dr. Evans just stated. As I said, his testimony has nothing to do with Matthew or my family. He said what he did because of me.
You?
Dr. Evans wasn't trying to get justice for Matthew just now. He was trying to get to me.
Objection, Your Honor. How can the witness know what was on Dr. Evans's mind?
Sustained.
Miss Gannon, when did you come back to Landview?
A couple of weeks after Matthew's accident.
And you came because you felt your family needed you?
Yes.
And you support Matthew's parents' decision to deny him the surgery?
Yes, I do.
Was your outburst an attempt to back them up by discrediting Dr. Evans?
No, I had to say the truth. Dr. Evans believes that I'm the one who's afraid of losing control. He thinks he knows me.
Really? And why would that be?
He knows that I am a recovering drug addict.
Recovering, so that means you've admitted that you're powerless over drugs.
My recovery is my business.
Yes, of course it is. Now, Ms. Gannon, what qualifies you to testify as to Dr. Evans' state of mind?
I know him.
Does he know you?
I'm sorry, I don't understand your question.
Does he know what happened as a result of your addiction? Ms. Gannon?
This isn't fair.
You sank into prostitution, isn't that correct?
Objection, Your Honor.
The witness attacked Dr. Evans' character. I have every right to establish her credibility.
The witness will answer the question.
Yes, Miss Delgado. I was a prostitute, okay? Anything else?
Mommy, listen.
Mijo, you didn't have to buy this book to be able to talk to me.
I know that, but you see, that's...
I love you. I'm your mother. I love you as you are.
Oh, mommy, listen, I am not gay.
It's nothing to be ashamed of.
I'm not ashamed. I'm just not...
God made you this way.
So you're okay with it?
Layla, come on.
I just meant some people have a problem.
I don't. I don't. I just don't understand why you thought you had to buy a book.
Because this
to
is not
talk
for
to
me. It's not for me. It's for a friend, okay?
A friend.
Yes, a friend.
Ay, mijo, Christian, stop it. You don't have to lie anymore.
Anymore?
And all this time, when you were a little boy painting me those pretty pictures,
Well, that's because I'm an artist, Mom.
Ay, mijo. I'm not blind, okay? I saw the signs.
You mean all that time he spends at the gym?
And all the trouble you have with women.
What trouble with women?
It goes back all the way to Jessica. You were never able to work that out.
Yeah, but that's not because I'm gay. I mean, I'm not gay, okay? I'm not. Layla, can you please help me out here and tell my mom that I am not gay? Tell her.
What does your dad have to do with Cole?
He didn't tell you why he thinks I'm in danger?
He was in a hurry.
Where did he say he was going?
I didn't ask. Where's Jack and Sam?
Grandma took the boys to New York and they're staying over.
No one else is home.
No, just me and Hope.
Good. Makes my job a little bit easier. Something else would too.
You want me to tell you who you're protecting me from?
Why do you think your dad's gonna get Cole killed?
How are you taking care of it?
You don't need to concern yourself with that.
Did you go to Bo? What did he say?
I'm sure you understand that I can't comment on an ongoing police investigation.
I'm here for comment.
You have always been a supportive member of the press, and I don't forget those things.
Listen, right now I'm just concerned about my daughter, that's all.
I'm sure she has nothing to do with this.
Cole is the father of her child. That makes her and my grandchild vulnerable.
I understand your concern.
But do you understand what could happen if these mobsters find out that Cole's been ratting on them? They could use Star and Hope to get to him.
I don't think it'll come to that.
I don't really care what you think. I still need to keep guard on my daughter and my granddaughter.
Your house, it's secure?
Well, they're at my ex-wife's, so they should be safe now.
Sorry, you don't trust the police department to protect your family?
Yeah, that's the police department's the reason they're so vulnerable. Now, why is it that you can't keep McBain on a leash?
I promise you, John McBain's days as a renegade are coming to an end.
Well, that's all I got to say. You'll let me know when Cole's off this thing?
I'll be in touch.
All right.
Nice to see you too, Todd. So, what was that all about?
Like you, Mr. Manning is concerned for his daughter's safety.
Too little, too late.
I told him he has nothing to worry about.
This is how it's gonna go down. You went for my gun. You tried to escape. We struggled. And I had to shoot you.
ABC's One Life to Live, brought to you by Lamisil AT. Wipe out athlete's foot.
You know, I am just as concerned about Star as Todd is.
Well, I'm sure it has to do with her relationship with Cole Thornhart.
Exactly. And the fact that Cole has been doing undercover work.
But as you said, John McBain said we have nothing to worry about. I'm sure that your niece is perfectly safe.
Unless somebody has blown Cole's cover.
That could be a problem.
You haven't said anything, have you?
Hey, you okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, you sure?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Are you okay? Well, what happened?
In the cell.
He drew down on Cole. I just winged him. He must have hit his head when he went down.
His pulse is steady.
Good. We'll need him to testify.
But Keaton, see, he's in it with the mayor?
Who would want to hurt you? Why do you think your dad is going to get Cole killed?
Trust me, it's better if you just don't know.
Better for who? Listen to me, Star. This is years of bodyguard experience speaking. The more I know, the better it is for the both of us.
My dad just saw something, and he jumped to conclusions as usual.
Did you tell him that?
Yeah, I told him that he didn't see what he thought he saw.
He didn't believe you?
No way.
The more you kept telling him nothing was going on, the more he thought you were lying.
That's my dad.
A man knows, Star. He always knows.
Are we still talking about me?
Who else will we be talking about?
Did something happen between you and Rachel?
Your Honor, I object to all of this very strongly. Miss Gannon's past has no bearing on this
Miss
case.
Gannon is doing everything in her power to keep her brother from having surgery. She asked to testify.
I'll allow this line of questioning.
With exception, Your Honor.
Yes, yes. We'll keep it brief, Miss Delgado.
Yes, Your Honor. Miss Gannon, you just testified that as a result of your drug addiction, you became a prostitute.
Yes.
I would venture that you never imagined your life would take that turn.
No.
Okay, so it must have be very hard for you watching Matthew, knowing that he can't possibly fathom the turn his life could take should something go wrong with the surgery.
My drug addiction is a part of my past.
But you know how wrong things can go, correct?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, maybe Georgie Phillips would know, do you think? Do you remember Georgie Phillips?
Yes, she was my roommate.
And does she owe you half the security deposit as well?
No.
I'm sorry?
No.
Hey, what are you doing? Why doesn't she owe you half the security deposit, Ms. Gannon?
Because she's dead.
I see. And how did she die?
Objection, Your Honor. Counsel's using her personal knowledge to badger the witness.
Overruled. But make your point, Miss Dunn.
How did she die? How did Georgie Phillips die, Rachel?
Please help her, okay?
Mrs. Vega, this book that Christian bought, it's for someone we know.
That's right, a friend.
And he hasn't come out to his parents yet, and they're not as nearly as accepting as you are.
You're not gay?
Don't sound so disappointed.
You know I love you the way you are.
Even though I can't make it work with women?
Aw, I just want you to be happy. That's what most parents want for their kids. I'm just sorry that it's not the case for your friend.
It's nice of you to say.
Well, you seem so surprised.
Well, I know how much you love Christian. It's just, you go to church every Sunday.
I know what my religion teaches.
You don't agree?
I've always taught my kids to think for themselves. I should do the same for me.
Does that mean you'll stop worrying about me settling down?
Never. I will always worry about you. You just haven't found the right girl yet to settle down with. You'll see.
Why would I tell anyone about Cole's undercover work?
I know he planned using that information to help your son.
With John McBain.
Who knows about it already. But if anybody else were to find out...
They won't. Everything you tell me is sacrosanct.
Thank you.
I wouldn't want to lose a valuable asset like you.
So what did John say?
Say?
When you offered him the deal. Seems like a small price to pay to keep his operation a secret.
Actually, I wasn't able to reach him.
That is odd.
What did our worthy opponent say? Did you reach her? Is she upset because we're not going to be attending today?
You know, I don't think that's actually such a good idea. I think it sends the wrong message.
Which is why you need to make it look like she doesn't want us there. That Mrs. Banks is running scared.
Unfortunately, Vicky has never been more sure of herself. We're going to have a fight on our hands.
What do you mean?
She made an announcement in the middle of the Buenos Dias Cafe that she wants to debate you this afternoon.
What?
Don't worry. You can handle her.
With some preparation, yes,
I will prep you personally. Trust me on this. I know where every single skeleton is in Vicky's closet. I will stand right next to you and proudly hand you each and every one.
Ambulance is on its way. Your next call's to IAV. It won't matter now that everyone knows Lowell and Keaton were in it together.
What the hell happened, huh?
Lowell found out you were working undercover. He sent Keaton to kill you. I'm out of here. No, hey, listen to me.
You're not going anywhere. Well, you want me staying there?
Listen, just until we bring in the mayor.
Hey, what if you send some other goons to finish the job?
I'll stay. I'll guard Cole. I got a better idea.
You order!
In self-defense!
Oh, that was a family matter too, wasn't it? You were afraid she was coming between Bo and Nora?
Okay, stop this. Objection, Your Honor. This line of questioning is coming from nowhere.
You were stone cold sober and you bashed her in the head with a baseball bat. Isn't that the truth? That's what happened.
That's enough! The witness may step down.
Wait.
What kind of a monster are you?
Why do you think something happened between me and Rachel?
What, you think men are the only ones who know things? You don't have to tell me if you don't want to.
I saw this video of her and my brother working out.
That doesn't sound so bad.
She was on the floor on top of him and she said it was an accident.
And you don't believe she's telling the truth?
There's something between them every time they're together.
Well, like she likes him?
Why wouldn't she? Greg's smart, good-looking, big, famous doctor. Hard to compete with that.
Well, then don't compete with it. You're perfect.
You sound like Destiny.
She's right.
It doesn't count when it's your sister.
Hey, I'm not your sister.
Perfect, huh?
Yeah. And if Rachel can't see that, then you should find someone who does.
Sounds easy enough, except I don't want anybody else. I want Rachel.
Rachel.
Stay away from me!
Rachel, wait.
How could you go after her like that?
It was hard.
Hard? For God's sake, Taya. She was your friend.
You asked to take the stand.
She didn't think you were going to try to destroy her.
I was fighting for my client.
You're fired! You're fired!
One Life to Live will continue in a moment here on ABC.
Matthew, I know you're upset, but remember why you hired me in the first place.
If I knew you were going to go after my sister the way you did, I wouldn't have hired you. I know you didn't know what she was going to do.
Rachel was trying to discredit Dr. Evans.
You could have had it stricken from the record. You didn't have to...
That's enough. No more outbursts from anyone. Understood? Ms. Delgado. Any more surprise witnesses?
No, Your Honor, the plaintiff rests. Listen, Matthew... Listen, I know you're upset, but I also know you're not serious about dismissing.
What, you don't think he can make up his own mind?
I am trying to speak to my client.
Your whole contention is that he's mature enough to make his own decisions. So what part of "you're fired" don't you get?
I'm not much of a player. I like things real.
So do most girls.
Rachel and I were stuck in neutral. No matter what I do, I can't seem to get it in gear.
All right, well, did you tell her that? What did she say?
She didn't deny it. She said she likes me.
You're kidding.
So I told her I was going to sweep her off of her feet.
Oh, you sound like my dad.
You think he's got any ideas?
Don't go there.
So I'm taking Rachel out tonight. I have to think of a way to dazzle this lady.
Why?
I think I'm falling in love with her. I want her to feel the same way I feel when I look at her.
If she's smart, she will.
I don't know.
I do. Rachel has no idea how lucky she is to be loved by someone like you.
What are you doing here? Come to gloat?
No.
Why not? You should be happy. You had me all figured out.
I never thought that about you.
That I was a prostitute and a murderer? You keep telling me that I'm afraid to take risks, that I have all this passion bottled up inside of me. Well, guess what? That's what happens when it comes out.
I didn't realize I was an idiot.
Oh, come on, doctor. Give yourself some credit. You had me pegged from the start. Rachel's a scared little girl. That's why she makes all these safe choices, like dating Sean and with Matthew's surgery. As far as you're concerned, you'd be scrubbing in right now if I wasn't so terrified of losing control.
Look, I was wrong.
No. You were right. I am terrified of losing control. Because when I lose control, people get hurt. When I lose control, people die. And you knew all that just by looking at me. Congratulations, doctor. Another brilliant diagnosis.
Brody.
Got here quick as I could.
Good. We need to get to Lowell's headquarters.
Hey, you arresting the mayor now?
Force learns Keaton didn't finish the job.
Then I can't go with you. This guy just tried to kill me.
No way. I shouldn't have got you involved in this in the first place. I promised your mom I'd keep you safe.
Oh, you just saved my life.
Thank me when it's over.
John, wait.
Hey, you'll be safe in here, okay? Layla's at lunch. Nobody saw us come in.
Okay. All right, fine. I trust you.
Good. Brody. Keep the doors locked, right? You don't move until you hear from me. If anybody comes to those doors, I know you know how to use this.
Gotcha.
You all right? Let's move.
Lock it!
Give Mrs. Banks Camp a call, would you? And just give me a minute.
Can do.
What are you doing here?
Ambulance just left the police station.
So McBain tried to save the kid. Won't do any good.
It is not for their kid. It is for Keaton.
Keaton? But he took out the kid.
McBain shot him before he could.
So Thornhart is alive. That kid knows about me.
The hell with you. He knows about me.
Well, what are you gonna do about it?
With cops everywhere.
You have to do something.
Maybe his girlfriend.
Girlfriend?
And his baby.
No. No, they're at my campaign manager's house. They're guarded by private security.
That doesn't seem so tough.
Todd Manning is on his way there right now.
Let me worry about that.
Well, somebody has to. How could you let this happen?
You let this happen, you stupid...
Excuse me. Have we got a problem here?
What's going on?
Nothing.
No? No, you seem a little upset. Where's Hope? Is she all right?
Everything's fine.
Is it?
Dad, why are you being so jumpy? What have you done? That was fun.
Yeah, right. For you, it was fun.
So,
So,
why can't you give Oliver the book? The real reason.
Look, Fish just came out to us. I don't know how he's gonna feel about...
What?
Well, knowing that I went out and...
You went to the bookstore and found the gay section and picked out something to help him deal with his conservative parents?
It wasn't that big a deal.
A lot of guys wouldn't do it. They'd be afraid that somebody might think they're gay, or worse, that someone might hit on them.
Actually, they offered me 2 numbers.
I knew it. Christian, as fine as you are, come on. You're like gay catnip.
Gay catnip? What the hell is that?
Christian, you're a great guy. And Oliver needs to know that you think he's a great guy, too. This book will mean a lot more coming from you than it will from me.
Star's right, you're a little jumpy. And before, when you called me, you told me to get my butt over here.
Well, that was a false alarm. Everything's fine, like she said.
Thanks, Star.
Good luck.
Yep.
Is Star okay?
Yeah, she is, no thanks to you.
Hey, listen. No, you listen.
Where did you go?
No, I told you.
I know what you told me, but now I want you to tell me the truth. You didn't tell anyone about Cole, did you?
Do you mean about how McBain set him up?
Please tell me that you didn't tell anyone about Cole.
I took care of it, Star. That's what I do.
That's exactly what I'm afraid of.
Everything's fine.
Really?
This man is a volunteer.
Oh. And what explains the way he was talking to you?
Surely you know politics is a heated business, Dorian. Now, did Mrs. Banks' people get back to us about a time for the debate?
Well, they'll be getting back to me shortly.
Why don't you take care of that personally?
That sends out a great message. Bye-bye.
What the hell are we gonna do?
Cole knows me. I kept you out of it.
Keaton could make a deal. He could roll on me.
Keaton will have a tube in his throat, but Thornhart... If I go down, you go down.
What do you propose we do?
Time to send Cole a message. You said his girlfriend and daughter are home.
They're guarded by private security. Manning's on his way there right now.
As I told you, not a problem.
I don't want to hear any more about it. Just keep me out of it.
Keaton failed. I won't.
Today was unexpected, Nora, but I had to defend Dr. Evans' reputation.
By going after my daughter?
This close to winning? Yes.
What? That's all you care about?
How do you live with yourself?
Oh, please, don't tell me you've never gone after a witness.
This isn't a murder trial, Taya.
Your son's life is at stake.
So you throw away my daughter's?
She's upset. She'll get over it.
My God. I wish you had a child. I really do. Then you'd know what it's like when someone goes after your child the way you just went after mine.
If I had a child, I hope I'd have the ability to remain rational.
What is that supposed to mean?
When Rachel admitted she killed Georgie, you ran off with her.
To protect her?
From the law?
I've made some mistakes in the name of parenting.
Oh, but you knew better. You always know better, don't you, Nora? You always know better. Oh, now I know how Rachel must have felt in law school. Excuse me? That's why she turned to drugs, isn't it? Because she couldn't live up to your high standards?
Wait, now don't go after her now.
Look, you never learn. Matthew came to court to get what he wants. You would rather he spend the rest of his life in a chair than admit that you are wrong. I mean, you say you knew best. You know better than everyone else, but when it comes to your kids, you are their worst enemy. Oh! Looks like I touched a nerve. You gonna stand for that?
Absolutely not. I'm holding you in contempt of court. Bailiff, take Miss Buchanan into custody.
Oh, Your Honor.
And take Miss Delgado in as well.
What?
I didn't appreciate that little stunt you pulled with the girl in the wheelchair. This is a hearing, not a revival meeting. We're adjourned.
I can walk myself.
Okay.
I am so sorry. I had no idea.
Well, now you do. I took a girl's life, Greg. Georgie was a sick person, a pretty terrible person to tell you the truth. But still a person, a human being. And I picked up a baseball bat and I killed her. And no matter what I do, I can't change that.
I should have never provoked you. I mean, I should have never even tried to...
What?
It was a game. I knew that I could push your buttons. I guess I just wanted to see the real you.
Why? I don't. I spend all of my time trying to get away from her. 8 hours a day in that treatment center, making sure other people stay clean, and then straight back home to nag Matthew about his physical therapy or lecture my mother on how she should live her life. Because, let me tell you, it's a hell of a lot easier than looking at my own.
You make it sound so terrible. Rachel, you help people.
I smother people because I don't want anyone to get hurt. I'm so damn worried about somebody getting hurt that I don't want my brother to have a surgery that could possibly make him walk again. To tell you the truth, I want Matthew to stay in that wheelchair. Because then at least I don't have to worry about him ending up like that girl whose head I bashed in.
Look, if I had known...
Known what? All the awful things I've done in my life, you want to play your little game with me?
I'm really sorry.
Don't be. You wanted to see the real me? Well, here she is. And if you were smart, you would stay the hell away from her.
Make sure you use the cuffs. The mayor gets treated like any other perp.
But he's not.
Fish.
He's the reason our streets are full of drugs. He tried to kill Cole.
By the book, okay?
Yeah, by the book.
Let's give the mayor the send-off he deserves.
All right. I'll give Fish the book. Hope it helps.
He's freaked out about his parents.
They're pretty tough, huh?
They're not as understanding as your mom.
Yeah, I can't believe she was that glad to find out I was gay.
She did seem relieved.
Yeah, it's like she finally realized why I haven't given her any grandchildren.
She just wants you to be happy.
Yeah, but her idea of happy is to settle down, buy a riding lawnmower, and have 2.8 kids.
She did not say that. She just thinks you haven't found the right girl yet.
Too bad you're done with men, huh?
It is too bad. For you.
I am so mad at Taya for what she did to Rachel.
It wasn't your fault.
All of this is my fault.
Look, she'll be okay. My brother went to talk to her.
Look, no offense, but Rachel hates Greg. He's probably just gonna make her feel 10 times worse.
I don't want to stay away from you.
Just go back to your life of being a brilliant doctor, saving lives and sipping champagne with the Vivians of the world. Pretend like you never even heard of Rachel Gannon.
I can't.
Why not? What do you want from me? Just go, just get out of here, just leave me alone.
Greg will not make it worse.
Come on, son. I'll take you and Destiny home.
What about Mom?
She's gonna be okay. She's a tough cookie. Come on.
That help?
Really?
John knows what he's doing.
I know. But I can't relax until...
This will all be over soon.
LPD, heads in the air!
You're hiding something, Dad.
Really? How do you know that?
Do you even have to ask?
Okay, what am I hiding?
Where did you go? What did you say and who did you say it to? Tell me right now!
Who the hell are you?
Sergei Shotbukov.
Oh my...
Cole's boss, I thought. But Cole is not who I thought he was. So I guess the joke is on me.
Tuesday.
Jake!
Which family
Molly!
will say goodbye to one of their own?
Oh my God.
General Hospital.